Okay, fraction camp. Now we're going to be, this is a fraction routine using pattern blocks to add fractions. This is part one, or maybe the simplest. So we've already done some work establishing wholes. I'm going to start with the simplest whole, or one of the simplest. And I'm going to say this value has 1/2. We've already done this fractional value of the red trapezoid is 1/2. I want the reasoning to be attached to it. And the fractional value of the brown trapezoid is 1/4. Again, I want the reasoning attached to it. So what I have here is 1/2 plus 1/4. This is like we've done this problem multiple times. And that's what you do. You create a very familiar problem, and then you cover it over using a variety of different routine or strategies and materials. So in this particular material, remember, I can only add blocks together if they are the same value block. Like I can't add red and brown blocks. I'm going to instead say I'm going to convert my red into its equivalent number of brown blocks, and then I'm going to add these together. And what do I get? This is actually 2/4. And this is 1/4. And now I get a sum of 3/4. If you've been following along with this whole series, if you looked at the Cuisenaire rod series, then you will know that I'm finding common denominators. I mean, you don't even have to look at the Cuisenaire series to know that. But so I have found a common denominator. The way that I do that using blocks is by saying I can only add the same color blocks. Like I can't add a red and a brown block. Another way to say that is they have to have a common denominator. I have to add brown blocks to brown blocks, and then I get 3/4. And that's the beginning. Now, okay, so what would I do here? I would say, all right, let's do this is one whole again. And so I'm going to say, what is this value? And what is this value? And then I'm going to ask, what is this value plus this value? I hope you recognize right away that I'm really asking a very similar question. And you need to give students multiple opportunities to understand how to do this. And so that's one whole. That's 1/3, give me the reasoning. That's 1/6, give me the reasoning. And finally, this is 1/3 plus 1/6, but I can't add two different color blocks. So instead, what I have to do is I have to convert my blue block into its equivalent number of green blocks. And now convert this into 2/6 plus 1/6 equals 3/6. Again, finding a common denominator. So when you put 3/6 together, then you're going to create the answer. And this is how you reduce, quote unquote, reduce. I'll put them together and I'll say, here's my answer. It's 3/6. And notice that that is exactly equivalent. So 3/6 is equal to 1/2. So my answer is 1/2. Now, depending on what stage you are in your development, your teaching of your students, you might accept 3/6, you might accept 1/2, but depends on your stage. Okay, so that's how you use these blocks to develop the concept of common denominators.